Hey guys, welcome to Operation Crypto. Price analysis update on Vechain today. We've not looked at it for a while, so we'll take a look at a few key levels, some current levels, and then some levels that we could potentially aim for if we're looking to buy in or if we're looking to take some profit. If you're new to this channel, please make sure that you are subscribed, hit that like button, and let's crack on. So welcome to the channel. We did get a bit of a breakout down here, as well as the rest of the market, just pretty much around Christmas time, and then the last 2 days it's been lights out for Bitcoin. Again, just looking at the Bitcoin chart, we managed to get up to 52k, and look at that, we're dropping right back down to this daily level support at around 46,700. I reckon it's probably going to be an area where we're going to tap before we then do start to push the upside. We are pretty much range bound within here, and unfortunately, whatever Bitcoin does, we are still tied to it, and that is no exception for Vechain. Two thick green bands here, so we've got a key level of resistance up here at 15.5 cent, then a massive level of support down here at 5.3, 5.5 cent. We did drop back down to here pretty much in July. We had that monstrous all-time high, and it didn't seem like we was going to drop back, but Bitcoin pulled back. It was not the best point, not the best point of 2021. We did such a significant drop that I couldn't really get my head around it, but that's the way it works sometimes. Projects do seem to get drastic pullbacks for no specific reason, but looking at highs there, from the highs to the lows, we did an 80% pullback. We then recovered, pushed back up to this region here at 18.8 cent, and we have rejected again. What I want to do firstly is just look at some buy zones. I'm going to go right down onto the hourly time frame here, and we'll zoom right out to this latest move. So remember, like I say, we've got that 5.5 cent area down there, but I can't see that happening, to be honest. I think this is just another shakeout as usual. I'm looking at the entire move here from the 20th of December all the way up to those highs there. We got 10.2 cent and rejected. Over the entire move, we have now lost this 618 level, which is that golden pocket, that golden ratio, and we are starting to drop. And where are we now? We've bounced off 8.3 cent. If you're looking for buys, I think this region here could be a nice point to buy. If you look at this 786 level, it was a bottom here, it was a bottom here, and it was a bottom here as well. So for me, I think that could be a potential area where we do bounce off it. So you're talking 8.1 cent. Looking at the RSI on this hourly time frame, it's pretty much touching down here again, isn't it? So you're getting towards that oversold territory. If we just drop back a few time frames, look at that. On the 4 hour, we had a overbought, and that was pretty much there, and we did sell off, and we're coming back down to a little bit of reality. And then looking at the daily time frame, yeah, it didn't get too far really. Got 52%, and we did get a rejection. And let's see, if the prices continue to dwindle, you're going to get down to this oversold territory where, if you look here, for example, when we was oversold here, we pretty much bounced straight back up, and vice versa. When we was overbought here, we dropped to a downside, getting closer to this oversold territory and push the upside. So you get what I'm saying there. You can use RSI to your advantage. So if you're using TradingView, which I highly recommend you do, get the RSI on it. This one is called RSI Custom Bands. So have a search up. If you click on indicators up here, and we'll click on it there, you can see RSI Custom Bands by the Hitman. So that's that one there. Looking at the moving averages, so I got the 15 and 20. We've had a bearish cross here, and with that bit of bullish price action we did prior to Christmas and on Christmas, we're starting to form it look like a little bit of a bottom, but these last 2 daily candles have dropped us to the downside. I'm still expecting we're going to get a bullish cross somewhere around here, and that's probably mid-Jan. You're talking maybe second, third week of Jan, we could get that bullish cross. Historically, January is a bullish month for cryptocurrency, especially Bitcoin. I think the last 5 years it's been in positive territory, so fingers crossed, toes crossed, everything the price does start to reflect and start to get some growth. So that's the buy zones down there, pretty much 8 cent all the way down to 5.5. Fingers crossed we do not come down to that region, but if we do, it would be another tap of that bottom. Then just dropping back down to the hourly, we can look at levels above. So levels above really to take profit, we've got 11 cent here, which ties in nice with this area here, and this area here, and then 11.9 cents, so that's 12 cents, and then a massive area of resistance. 15.5 cents is an area where I will be taking quite a substantial bit of my profit off the table, probably 20-30% maybe, potentially to buy back in, but then just in general to keep some profit on the table. I've been lucky enough to be in Vechain since around 1 cent, so although these dips have not been nice on the portfolio, it's not been the worst case scenario for me, because fundamentally and long term, I think the price of this will follow. But we're just in that period, the last 6 months, even though we've seen some growth in all-time highs on Bitcoin, altcoins have not performed as well as they should, especially ones like Vechain and Polkadot, not performed exactly how anticipated, but that's all we've got to do. Got to take a rough with a smooth, buy low and then sell high. Just another thing to note, I've got a couple of red levels up here, which are levels where I will be taking profits. We've got 27 cent, 24 cent and 19 cent, but they're quite a long way off yet. You're talking maybe going into late Q1 of 2022. So that's that pretty much covered the USDT pair. If we just take a look at a Bitcoin pair, which is currently trading at 181 Satoshis, been trending down for a while. I mean, you can extend that now. That is a new downtrend. We came up, retested it, rejected. Red levels again, levels of weekly support. So we've got 176 sats. And personally, I think if Bitcoin does go on another rally and it manages to pull back altcoins in Satoshi pairs, and you can look here at around 127 sats. I think that's probably a decent area for you to potentially target if the market does allow. For any type of bullish price action on the Bitcoin pair, we need to break out of this downtrend here. So you're talking we need to get back above 200, 215 Satoshis, break that, and then we can really target these 2 wicks here where we're rejected around 300, and well, you could call that 300 sats there. Key area, use it as support here, resistance, and then it was 2 levels of resistance there. So if you're looking for buys, just to recap there, 176 down to 129. And then if we're looking for some sells, I mean, you're looking at 300 sats to take some significant profit off the table there. So that's going to do it in terms of analysis. Just to finish off with, I'd just like to talk about Blockfi a couple of minutes. It's a platform I'm using on a day-to-day basis, and I think it's something that you should at least check out. If you sign up using that link that I've got below, you can get up to $250 in Bitcoin once you deposit. One thing to note, that you can get 3.5% back in Bitcoin on every single purchase. So if you use a card to go out and spend on normal day-to-day purchases, you can get 3.5% cash back on every single purchase. And if you have got some, for example, some USDC on the sidelines or some Bitcoin which you're not doing anything with and just locking up to use at some point in the future, go and lock it up in a BIA account. That's a Blockfi interest account. You can earn up to 9.5% APY with this account. Interest accrues daily, but then it is paid monthly in Bitcoin. Pretty much no hidden fees, no minimum balances, so you can put in $5, you can put $1, whatever you want. And all you have to do, place it in there and let the platform itself do the work. So go ahead and check that out. You will find a link in the description of this video. Remember, up to $250 just for depositing on blockfi.com. That's going to do it for today's video. Some price analysis there on Vechain. Getting a lot more content out over the next few weeks, and if you're looking for some extra content on top of that, then join my Patreon. We've got a live Discord server with lots going on over there. We've got sections for pretty much education down here. We've got sports lounges, and then anything to do with cryptocurrency chat requests, altcoin technical analysis, Bitcoin. Every single day I do a video that's pushed out there too, so go ahead and check that out. That's my Patreon. But that's going to do it for the video. If you're new to this channel, please make sure that you are subscribed. Hit that like button, and I'll catch you next time.